guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm RexFinance, and today we're going to be getting back into a very popular series on my channel where we dive into 3 stocks to buy for the upcoming month. Now, I have been on record saying that I believe June is going to be a phenomenal month for our favorite growth stocks. In fact, I made an entire video on why I believe this to be the case. I'm circling it with my mouse here. It's called Growth Stocks Are About to Rocket. Here's why. If you guys haven't seen this video yet, I highly recommend you go watch it right now. Hit the on the top right hand corner or hit the link down in the description below. But just a Cliff Notes version of this video. We have what's called the Russell reconstitution happening throughout the month of June. Basically where the Russell rebalances all of the holdings in its index and also adds and deletes stocks from the index. What this forces institutions and funds to do is buy up millions of shares of the stocks that are added to the index and also sell millions of shares of the stocks that are deleted, because lots of mutual funds, lots of ETFs, lots of hedge funds try and track the Russell index. So if they're trying to track the Russell index, clearly they're going to have to be buying shares of the companies that are added to the Russell index. Anyways, it goes a little bit more in depth than that, so please go watch that video, but that should be enough basis for what this video is going to be about today. We have 3 stocks that I truly believe will be added to the Russell index, which will provide massive buying pressure for the stock price. While we're on my channel page, I promise to make this quick. If you guys are interested in getting my buy and sell alerts, which by the way, I'm going to be going heavy into a new stock that nobody knows about, but my members get early access to all my stock picks. If you want early access to my stock picks and also my buy and sell alerts, hit this join button right here located on my channel page. I don't think it works on iPhone or iPad, unfortunately, so try and get on a computer to do this because we would love to have you in the Discord server. In the Discord server, we even have 2 channels that are focused exclusively on 2 out of the 3 stocks I'm talking about today. So following this video, I'm sure there's going to be some discussion that goes on in those channels. Again, hit the join button if you're interested in that. Stock pick number 1 is actually a stock that I have never mentioned on this YouTube channel, surprisingly, but it has been a popular one on YouTube. The reason it's just now coming up on my YouTube channel is because I had a massive fear about the company go away. And it went away because of something my mom said out of all things. So I'll tell that story here now. Basically, a few weeks ago, I just had asked my mom, hey, have you ever heard of Tattooed Chef? Obviously, she does a lot of shopping, you know, she's a mother. And she said, no, I don't know what that is. However, yesterday on Memorial Day, we went to my family's lake house to enjoy some food together, etc. And I saw in the freezer this Mexican-style street corn right here. And I was like, Mom, you said you had no idea what this company was. And then all of a sudden, she did a little flippy flop on me and said, oh yeah, I've bought from Tattooed Chef many times. And right there and then, I was like, I have to be buying Tattooed Chef. Basically, my fear was that all of Tattooed Chef's customer base was coming from the stock and the investors in the company. I thought the investors in the company were providing the bulk of sales. But evidently that's not true, because my own mother has been buying their products and she has no idea how the stock market even works. Let me just say that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume the majority of you guys watching this video already know what Tattooed Chef does, but for those of you that don't, they make plant-based foods solely for the freezer aisle currently. But that is a great example of how this company can grow through the years beyond the freezer aisle. Right now, they're only focused on the freezer aisle, but they can start getting into snack items and other different types of foods. Yesterday on Memorial Day, we actually did end up making this Mexican-style street corn, and honestly, it was pretty good, but that's not really saying much. I'd really need to try the cauliflower crust cheese pizza or the cauliflower mac and cheese bowl to really know if the plant-based items are good, because obviously corn is plant-based, and Mexican-style street corn is plant-based in general, so it's not like they're transforming some type of food to make it plant-based here. So in the future, I vow I will try some of their other items. I'll post the videos and my reactions to the foods in the Discord server, so again, hit the join button if you're interested in seeing that stuff. But I'm really excited about this company now because they've been growing their margins like crazy quarter over quarter. The revenue numbers keep impressing me again and again. And if a lady like my mother is buying their product, chances are there's a lot of other mothers out there buying the product, and we all know mothers like to go a little heavy on their spending at the store usually. Anyways, beyond the company's income statement, they have a very strong balance sheet with over $180 million in cash and only $2 million in debt. Recently, they acquired 2 new businesses, which I think will be very beneficial for them down the road to achieve profitability and stay profitable and continue to grow those margins. But because we have 2 other stocks to get into today, I'm going to leave Tattooed Chef at this. The ticker symbol is TTCF. It's trading at $21.67 currently. I truly believe this is going to have a very, very strong month of June, helped by inclusion in the Russell Index. Stock pick number 2 is a stock I have mentioned a few times at least on the channel in the past. I'm really excited about this one. All we are waiting on for Shift Technologies is Wall Street to begin respecting this company because they are doing everything right. It's an easy comparison to make between Shift Technologies and Carvana. Most people know what Carvana is because they're the biggest in the space, but Shift Technologies is another player in that same used car market space. There was actually a member in the Discord server that had used Shift previously, didn't even know it was a publicly traded company, but they said their experience was great, their service was phenomenal, and they were really happy with the overall experience. And that's really what Shift Technologies is doing right. That's how they're going to take over market share from Carvana, is the experience for the consumer. If you dive a little deeper into this stock, and I go into this in my older videos, you can see that Shift's management team, there's marketing and their sales team, from top to bottom is just top of the line. They know how to treat customers. They're just doing things right. If you guys want to hear my thoughts on this more in depth, you can go search on YouTube RexFinance space SFT space stock, and my videos where I talk about Shift Technologies will come up. Shift actually released news today, and this was very interesting to me. Their executives announced that they had purchased more shares on the open market. Basically, anytime Shift Technologies dips to $6.50, the executives go out and buy shares. They don't mess around with all this, oh, it's just a planned sale. They don't sit on their tails. They actually feel that their stock is undervalued. They believe that, and they show the market that by buying shares on the open market. They have done this time and time again in the past, and again, all we are waiting on is Wall Street to see this company the way they should see it and jump into the stock and start sending the stock price higher. I myself am very bullish on this company. I'm already invested in this in my retirement account and also one of my other stock market portfolios. I'm really excited about this company as a whole. Currently, Shift Technologies is trading at $7.36. The ticker symbol is SFT, and their market cap is just over $600 million, which is extremely disrespectful for this company, and I'll explain to you guys why that is. It all starts with the income statement. They've done $270 million in revenue, and they've had 254% quarter-over-quarter revenue growth. I don't know how many quarters in a row it's been, but Shift Technologies has had several consecutive quarters where they've had triple-digit percentage revenue growth quarter over quarter. It's quite incredible. This company also has a very strong balance sheet with over $175 million in cash and $30 million in debt. This is another great growth opportunity and a stock that you can get in early because right now Shift Technologies is really only focused on the West Coast. As they expand from the West Coast to the United States as a whole, that represents extreme growth for the company because currently I think they're only in like 5 or 6 states maximum. So you can add another 45 states to that, and all of a sudden these revenue numbers are going to be ridiculous. It all depends on whether the executive team, the management team, the sales and marketing team, from top to bottom, the company, if they can continue to satisfy customers better than Carvana and the other competitors in the space, they're going to overall take over the market and be the dominant player in the market. So again, I believe this is a great opportunity to get in early on a stock that has tremendous growth in front of it. I'm always very fond of when executives put their money where their mouth is. It's one thing when executives come out and say, our stock is undervalued, yada, 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 but they don't buy shares. It just doesn't make sense. If you believe your stock price is undervalued, why are you not buying shares? So when rubber meets the road and the executives actually go buy shares of their company because they believe it is undervalued, we know that the management team is for real. They believe in what they're doing, and ultimately that generally means investors are going to be very happy in the long term. Speaking of management teams that put their money where their mouth is, we have the third stock pick for the month of June. This is one I've also talked about on this channel in the past, and I'm still very bullish on this company. Again, I already own this one in my retirement portfolio and also one of my other stock market portfolios. This, along with Shift Technologies, are both companies that I'm looking to add to my position in the month of June. Tattooed Chef is the outlier where I don't yet have a position built out, but I'm going to do so in the month of June. Anyways, this stock, CuriosityStream, is focused on documentaries and factual films. So obviously this is a streaming service. A lot of you will get scared when you hear that because there's so many new streaming services coming out. What separates CuriosityStream from all these other businesses trying to enter the streaming space is one, their founder, John Hendricks. He was also the founder of the Discovery Channel. Yes, that Discovery Channel. They also own the Science Channel and several other television channels out there. However, John Hendricks has exited that role as an executive for the Discovery Channel and founded this company. He owns the rights and the licenses for a lot of documentaries and factual films. The library is continuing to grow at a ridiculous pace. I myself am paying for a subscription, which brings me to my second point in way that CuriosityStream separates itself from its competitors. A subscription to CuriosityStream works out to, I think, like $3 a month. I got my subscription for $1 a month because they were running a special. The reason they can provide the streaming service for so cheap is because to develop a factual film or a documentary, it costs like a 20th or a 10th of the cost of what developing a drama series does for Netflix, for example. That's why they are continuously running deals, promo deals, like this one they're running currently. After Memorial Day, get 40% off annual plans. Sign up now. Again, the reason they can do this is because this is a relatively low expense business to be in. To my knowledge, this is the only company that is solely focused on factual films and documentaries. Factual films and documentaries relate to a broader audience than even sports do. That is crazy to think about. So the growth here is really unlimited as long as the sales and marketing team continues to do their job. I myself have been very pleased with the experience. I have learned a lot of stuff on CuriosityStream actually because of their factual films. It's all really interesting stuff. So besides buying the stock price, if you want to buy the subscription to the service, I highly recommend it. Anyways, like I already mentioned, this is also a stock where the executives put their money where their mouth is. Not too long ago, CuriosityStream raised money via a public offering. What John Hendricks, yes, the guy I was just talking about, did was buy $1 million worth of shares when that offering took place at $13.50. He put $1 million of his own money on the line because he believes that he's onto something here. He believes that CuriosityStream is going to succeed. That is what I like to see management teams and executives do. Buy shares. Put a little risk into the stock. You know, I'm sure John Hendricks was a little bit uncomfortable, even despite the fact this man is a multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire. Let's actually look right now. John Hendricks is valued at $800 million. There you go. And he put $1 million on the line. And this isn't the first time he's bought shares on the open market. Let me say that. He's done this many times in the past. So I'm overall really pleased with what the management team is doing and this company is doing as a whole. The stock trades under the ticker symbol CURI at $11.76. This is another stock that I believe will be added to the Russell Index, providing a lot of buying pressure for the stock. The current market cap of the company is just over $600 million. And again, this is still very undervalued, just like the previous two stocks I already mentioned. They've done over $40 million in revenue and had 33% quarter-over-quarter revenue growth. Now, let me tell you, this recent quarterly report was a bit disappointing. I'll just say it right now. It was a bit disappointing. They didn't see the subscriber growth that I wanted to see. They didn't see the revenue growth that I wanted to see, but they still grew revenues at 33%. John Hendricks still put $1 million of his own money on the line. Chances are this was just a bum quarter and the numbers aren't going to stay low like this. CuriosityStream also recently acquired One Day University, which provides access to more than 500 engaging talks and lectures from the best professors at more than 150 colleges and universities in the United States. There are a lot of people that already know what One Day University is. This is just another revenue growth opportunity for the company. I don't think this is integral to the success of the company, but this is really great to see. The company is going out there and seeking out mergers and acquisitions to better their business. Again, this is a very high margin business down the road because subscription models are generally pretty sticky, meaning the customers stick around. They don't cancel their subscriptions as long as they enjoy the content. All the reviews I have read for CuriosityStream suggest that most users really enjoy the content and stay engaged with it. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled because I don't think CuriosityStream's acquisition strategy is going to stop here. I think they probably have their eyeballs on something even bigger down the road. But again, I'm just very bullish on this company and all three of the companies that I mentioned today. If you guys wouldn't mind, leave a comment down below what companies you're going to be buying in the month of June. With that, if you guys are new here or returning and not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss future uploads. Also, feel free to hit the like button down below if you guys enjoyed. And with that, I'll be back with a brand new video later this week. Peace out.